Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Readings from the Road. My name is Kay. This is Sweet Sammy. And today is Thursday, July 10th. And we've got two really good readings about prayer. I love reading about that because so many times we're sending out our prayers when someone's going through something, or there's a tragedy like what is going on in Texas. So I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into, the meaning behind prayer and the benefits, what it's all about. So there's a good article, and it's linked underneath. It will be linked underneath this video, as well as it was shared last night. So we will get started on our readings. Beautiful angels are with us, and we are in Mara, British Columbia, up in Canada. Another nice campground, beautiful area. As we came into the campground, a lot of farms, but then the backdrop is huge mountain ranges, so it's stunning. Sweet Sammy agrees. Take a moment with our angels. You can hear, if you hear any noise in the background, they're squeals of delight from the campground swimming pool. It was raining a bit earlier, and now it has cleared up, so they're back out at the pool having a grand time. Let's get started with our readings. July 10th. Receive your new prayer life. You've been crying out to know how to pray with the wisdom and accuracy of my spirit. I have heard your cries and will lead you in new and exciting ways. The areas that you've struggled over, the ones the enemy has caused you to wonder if I've heard your prayers, will become areas of great strength. There is no special formula to prayer. There is no right or wrong way. All I seek is a heart that longs to walk in agreement with my truth. A heart that rejoices and believes. Because you've been stirred to ask me for greater clarity in prayer, I am releasing it to you. You don't have to strive to find it. I am giving it to you now. Simply receive. Now as you go into prayer, listen for the voice of peace and declare with quiet confidence what you hear. It is in the stillness of your heart that you hear me. Lean into the random spontaneous thoughts that trickle into your mind. I am always speaking if you will be still and listen. Get ready to enjoy a glorious prayer life. When you turn to the right or turn to the left, you will hear his voice behind you to guide you, saying, "This is the right path. Follow it." Isaiah 30:21. And a beautiful reading. There's no special formula to prayer. There's no right or wrong way. All I seek is a heart that longs to walk in agreement with my truth. As you go into prayer, listen for the voice of peace. It is in the stillness of your heart that you hear me. I am always speaking if you will be still and listen. Isn't that a great reading? I love that. You can hear the birds out here. There they are. Open our window up. Sure sounds like the cardinal. That's what we just read. Prayer power. Why is prayer important? God often works more in your own heart through the act of prayer than he does in actually answering your prayer. Your prayers are often self-centered, and God changes your heart to be more other-centered. As you persist in asking, seeking, and knocking, you often gain greater understanding of yourself, your situation, your motivation, and God's nature and direction for your life. God's response. Keep on asking, and you will be given what you ask for. Keep on looking, and you will find. Keep on knocking, and the door will be opened. For everyone who asks receives. Everyone who seeks finds. And the door is opened to everyone who knocks. You parents, if your children ask for a loaf of bread, do you give them a stone instead? Or if they ask for a fish, do you give them a snake? Of course not. If you sinful people know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your heavenly Father give good gifts to those who ask him? Matthew 7:7-11. The earnest prayer of a righteous person has great power and wonderful results. James 5:16. Another wonderful, wonderful reading. And prayer often works, or more often works on us, on our heart, rather than what we're praying for. God changes your heart to be more other-centered. As you persist in prayer, you often gain greater understanding of yourself, your situation, your motivation, and God's nature and direction for your life. So we persist in prayer with the right motives and the right intentions. And God will answer our prayers. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in on this Thursday morning. Spend some time with our beautiful angels and with Sammy Boy here in Mara, British Columbia. Take care, everyone.